Wake up, wake up. We gotta shoot the Preds fan reaction intro. Alright, I'm up. Did we win, Johnny? Nope, we lost in regulation. Tank right on track. How long have you been sleeping? Pretty early in the first period when I realized this game was going to be so boring. Alright, I'm going back to sleep. You have fun with the Preds fan reaction.
You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that Phil Forsberg is a Nashville Predator?
Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy. Hold my beer. Are you sure you want me here? Hat-trick watch anybody? Is it written somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods?
Again and again and again.
You're like a kid again, Johnny. Is this happening? Is this happening? This isn't an ad for some dang cookie. I want a piece of that action. Well, you don't have to tell me twice.
What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And
Maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday. Preds, walk it off! Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Preds lose 2-1 to the Philadelphia Flyers Monday night inside the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ivan Fedotov makes 28 saves as new Flyers bench boss Brad Shaw moves to 3-0. The Preds now, going right in the right direction that we want them to be moving in, have lost 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5, and 5 of their last 7 games. Keep it rolling, boys, all downhill. Preds playing their second matchup of the season against the Philadelphia Flyers. If you remember, their first matchup this season was back on November 27th last year when they had a late lead, blew it on a breakaway that they gave up while defending a lead late, and then lost to the Flyers in overtime back in Bridgestone Arena. Heading into this game, I felt like I wanted a similar result with the Flyers winning, screwing up their tank because they're not making the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, and embarrassing the Preds even more. Well, this game was embarrassing, and it should be seen as embarrassing to both fan bases because this game was so boring. Interesting move that I didn't quite hear why it was made is that Justice Annunen was dressed for the second straight game instead of going back to Saros. Maybe they felt that Saros gave him a better chance in Columbus and he had better terms, but I would have given Justice Annunen going into next year him the start in Columbus, assuming Saros gets a start tomorrow in Columbus, should be safe. And well, depending on how Saros plays tomorrow, I guess if he plays bad, then you go back to Annunen against Dallas on Thursday because he wasn't that bad in this game. It just nobody showed up to give him any goal support. When Zachary Heroux is your only sign of offense in this game, you're having a bad night. When you outshoot your opponent 16-5 in the second period, and that's where all the offense was, and you scored 1 goal and you allowed your opponent to score 2 goals on 5 shots, you're having a bad night. When your big names combined got a total of 4 shots on goal, again, having a bad night. And then the names of Kiefer Bellows and Michael Bunting get 4 shots apiece. Those guys are working. Those guys are grinding. Again, bad night. The only time in this game where I thought the Preds might luck themselves in a victory was the longer it stayed scoreless because typically that favors the road team. But once Philadelphia got the lead and then Nashville tied it and then got the lead again, it's like Nashville's not going to be able to keep up in this game, and they didn't. They had no real signs of life and sustained pressure at any point that made a dangerous threat in this game. They're keeping the tank right on the track. And as for the tank, they're 5 points away from eliminating themselves from falling into second place. So that's the bad news. But the good news is the Preds burned a game played, gaining no ground. Philadelphia, who is 4 teams ahead of them, they gained 2 points. Between Philadelphia and Nashville, you have Seattle, Boston, and Buffalo. And Nashville is 6 points back of their nearest threat of falling out of the third best odds going into the NHL draft lottery. And with Dallas coming up on Thursday, Columbus tomorrow, of course, who are still in a playoff fight of their own, and Montreal, they can still get into the Eastern Conference playoff race, and the Islanders somehow are still in it in the East. Give it a week. The Preds should be home and cool to get maybe no worse than fourth, but feel comfortable going with the third best odds into the NHL draft lottery. There's just really not much else to say about this terrible hockey game. My sympathies to you if you had to endure that mess with me. Hopefully, the fight against Columbus tomorrow, our old Central Division rival back in the day when they used to be in the Western Conference, maybe that game will provide a little bit more entertainment tomorrow. So short and sweet, rest up and come back for Columbus tomorrow night. That is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click a like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media by clicking on a channel name and interact with me during every Preds game. Now just 8 more games left to go in this disastrous of a season. Tell all your friends about Redemption, and well, I guess this is as good a time as ever to start promoting that once the Preds season is over, hey everybody, Milwaukee Admirals have made the playoffs again. Let's see if they can make up and go on a long playoff run since the parent team can't.